Welcome to your daily focus for January the 11th, 2019. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you, tenfold. So the sky's on fire. We start January 2019 with quite an incredible energy. And I did mention it as we were, I think as early as the beginning of November, I started saying, we're getting ready for this energy. And we can already feel some of this energy. And so now we're, in between eclipses. Today we have the sun crossing over Pluto. Let's just get to the cards. For goodness sakes, let's see what they have to say for us. Look at this. We have the Star card. Oh, yeah. Rock on, baby. With the sun crossing over Pluto. Now, Pluto is, I guess if you were to line up Pluto with a card, it'd probably be the Tower card. And so the Tower card, people fear the Tower card, right? Because the lightning is coming down and people are falling and the walls are collapsing. And it talks about tearing something down in order to rebuild, on a firm foundation. So know when the Tower card or the Tower energy or the Pluto energy shows up in your life, it never takes away something that was needed in the path forward. We may not like what goes in our life sometimes, or we may be the ones making it happen. Either or. It's easier if we are proactive and we say, this really needs to go in my life in order for me to move forward. It could be a behavior, it could be a habit, it could be some clutter or a cluttered room, or it could be the energy of other people, situations, events, environments. And so if we've really been doing the work, then chances are we already know what needs to leave in our life. It's whether or not we want to be truthful with ourselves. Because some of the things become crutches in our life. David Palmer puts it perfectly with the training wheels. Eventually we start to think, the training wheels are there. It'll catch me. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to get good at that. I don't have to exercise that muscle. I don't really have to stand in my own independence and my own truth. And the sun crossing Pluto says, no, you do. On top of that, we have Mercury getting ready to talk to Saturn, crossing over Saturn. But let's go to the Star card. See that star there? The 5-pointed star with the star in the middle? That one represents all of your senses. And so, it takes, when you are imagining something in your mind, the more different sensations you can put into it makes it a complete picture. What it smells like, what would it feel like, what would it taste like? Would there be sounds, noises, music? But that one in the middle is your intuition. That's your sixth sense. That's your knowing, your sage wisdom. This is making the impossible possible. That's what the Star card is all about. It's seeing that star for the first time. It's knowing that it's there waiting for you. We reach up towards it. We need to make a plan on how to get there, on how to create or transform. Maybe it's eliminating or recycling something in our life. Maybe it is allowing an ending or a healing to come in that allows you the forward movement. And today is very much about making the impossible possible in our lives. Now, the sun aligning with Pluto says you best have a plan. Okay, you're very strong-willed today. You can be very focused today. So this is definitely a beautiful day to really sit down and say, how can I do this? How can I go forward? How can I make the impossible possible? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is going to sit in detriment. The energy of the cards is just unbelievable right now, isn't it? I think we had two of the majors yesterday, too. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is still the Wheel of Fortune, but it's going to be harder to let go of some things in our lives today. It's going to be harder to actually see where we want to go and believe in ourselves and believe in our truth or our dream or our hope of who we want to become, what we want to step into. So there could be fears here. We may not want to let go of something. We may lose our focus because something went in our life or something transformed in our life in such a way that we changed our focus right over to that. Now, for some of us, it'll be little things. Others of us, it'll be very transformative. And know that it is putting you in the right place in order to go forward. It's setting the path up for you. Now, we still have to show up and walk the path. Nobody can do it for us. If we want that six-pack, if we want those abs, we can read about it, we can talk about it, we can go and watch it, but until we actually do the work, there'll never be any abs. Nobody else can do that for you. There's no way you can sit back and hope for that to be something in your life going forward. So we have to show up and do the work. Knight of Pentacles. And this is an absolutely beautiful card because if we tap into the energy and use it in the proper way today, we can be going forward. You know, we don't even have armor on here. We're not even carrying a weapon here. We don't even have any reins to tell that horse where to go. We're going with the flow. We are allowing for anything to happen. We're having a trust in that horse to go the right way, to take us to the right place. Now, what is that pentacle to you? What is that abundance to you? Is it a healthy relationship, a deepened relationship? Is it your spirituality? Is it something work, career related, or maybe it's education? Maybe it's travel. Maybe it's health and well-being. Maybe it's doing something within the community, or joining something within the community, or creating something, or inventing something. What is that pentacle to you? Now there's a white rose. It's not coming in all that clear, but there's a white rose and a red rose on the top of that pentacle. And the white rose symbolizes the new beginnings, the new starts. So the moon is in Pisces, but after today, the moon will move into Aries. We're going to have an Aries kind of weekend. The red is about our courage, our strength. The numerology for today is a 6, if you add up the date. So that's love, passion. So decisions to be made, choices to be made, allowing something to transform in our life, or you know, we revise something, we revisit it, we write out the plan. We're definitely in a Wheel of Fortune energy. But there could be fears or anxieties holding us back from actually moving into the new season, the new start. We got a Nature's Whispers card. See what advice they have for us. Oh, the whole deck almost went flying. Gratitude and appreciation, 46. And gratitude was part of yesterday's, wasn't it? 46, which is a 10. You have the 10 energy here. Yesterday was the 10th. So the 10 is strong. So in numerology, we always boil it down to a single digit, which would be a 1. But also know that when any number is with a 0, so 10, 20, 30, etc., that it gives that 1 in this case a godlike power. Gratitude and appreciation. Look at that beautiful unicorn we're so grateful to have in our life. Look at that. Look at that moon with the rainbow around it. There's our lunar eclipse coming up. Or our solar eclipse that we just passed. 46, gratitude and appreciation. Recognize the good quality in others. And openly share your gratitude with them. Write notes of thanks to those who have helped you. If someone deserves acknowledgement, take the time to let a superior or colleague know so that they receive the recognition they deserve. Nature is continually sharing its beauty for us to appreciate. Beholding a rainbow is a gift, and when we encounter a rainbow's beauty, it is the perfect time to be grateful for all the gifts in our lives. It is important to generate the positive flow of thankfulness that can bring joy into someone else's life. By doing so, you will not only decrease your stress, but you will also generate the feeling of goodwill and love in your life. Beholding a rainbow is a gift, so. So if you have to make your own rainbow, maybe today is the day to blow soap bubbles because, in some light, you'll see a rainbow in them. Create your own rainbow. And, I used to, and I still do when I'm talking to people about autism. And, I had a very positive approach, and I'm very proud of all 3 of my children, not just the autism part. They're people first. They happen to have autism. And I used to go to a lot of support meetings before we created our own. And because it was the negativity, and then they can't get help. And I was always, you have to sometimes paint your own rainbow. Sometimes it just sucks, and you have to paint that rainbow anyways. And you have to look to where the good is in your life. Maybe it's a talent you have. Maybe it's an ability. Maybe it's somebody who supports you. Maybe it's a certain environment that you can put yourself into. Maybe it's your spirituality. And this is a time to truly paint your own rainbow and know that you can walk into a beautiful tomorrow if you are true to yourself, obviously. There's that Page of Wand energy jumping into my head again. It's like we have the knowledge, we have what we need in order to go forward and take that next step in our lives. But it hasn't been really tried or tested. Like in theory, it's all looking good. But what if we're wrong? What if I'm missing something? And that's why you make the plan. And paint your own rainbow. Not that card. Well, that card is painting your own rainbow too, isn't it? Get out there today and lift somebody else up, because it automatically lifts you up. And the energy sustains for quite some time. And, you know, the scientists are finding out that it's very true. They're studying gratitude, practicing gratitude, having gratitude journals. They're looking at different things of people who are sick, using gratitude and not using gratitude. People that are married, using gratitude, not using gratitude. In the classroom. And they're finding that that is the first step. And maybe it only makes a small bit of differences in some situations, but the point is it makes a difference. So try and work it into a daily part of your life, especially today. Who do we have for our animal? Look at that. Can't make it up, can you? The turkey shows up with blessings. Count your blessings. So what do you have to work with? Don't look at the negatives so much. Don't look at the things that you can't control so much. Look at what you can do, the steps you can take, the energy or the environment or what you can draw into your world. Blessings, gratitude, and thanks. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. It's a perfect opportunity to create peace within your soul, and that gratitude is pure, and there is forgiveness from the past by looking at the now and creating the future. Begin a new tradition. Maybe create a gratitude tree. Write down a few things that you are grateful for each day and hang it on a tree as a reminder. Go around your dinner table and express thanks, not just on Thanksgiving. Create a gratitude journal. Whatever way you want to express your gratitude to spotlight your blessings, do it so there is a constant reminder around you, so that you can see that you are blessed, even if you feel otherwise. So a very strong message today for us to believe that we can make the impossible possible. To realize what we do have in our lives and within us to actually move forward on a path. Make the plan. Know that change is happening and it's good, even if it doesn't feel that way. What does that pentacle represent to you? You don't have reins on that horse. You are going with the flow. You know that so long as you show up and you take the steps, that you're going to get there. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.